Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We've got our second series of the night underway. Gonna be the boys over on UQ Ultra Chads taking on UNSW Chiky Mons. We already saw a series earlier tonight with a 2-0 victory. Of course, to keep in mind, these are replays. The matches have been played previously throughout the last week. We're on week 2 now, but last week was week 1. Unfortunately, there was not coverage for them, hence why we're getting the replays, because we want to make sure all the teams, all the players get the coverage that they deserve, and especially with how beautiful a lot of these teams are able to play at the high caliber. And I'm excited for this one because UQ Ultra Chads, they've got some players here that I've seen previously, especially in their previous roster from last season. You know, Dunker, Uguay, Infamous. These are players that I've also seen in previous Australian leagues as well. So a couple of names over on there that I see from UQ, and for the other UNSW team, there's intrigued to see how they're able to play as well up against this. It's going to be pretty important. Starting off strong is something you need. Building up that cohesion, getting the reps in, and just really, that's what we want, to be able to play in these competitive environments. We're able to grow and build from there. But ladies and gentlemen, the draft is underway, so we're going to jump into that one real quick here. UQ Ultra Chads up against UNSW Chiky Mons. And we do see here with the opener, it's going to be a Mars and a Grimstroke opener from UQ. And then for Radiant, they go into the Slider Puck. So very different to what we saw in our first series with Adelaide University and UNSW Raw. Both these teams are actually going to pick up cores in the first phase. And honestly, it looks like Radiant are going for a double core combo here with the Slider Puck. So firstly, I think for Radiant, they're probably going to have to ban out the Troll here because the Slider does not lane well versus the Troll at all. And it's great in the lane with the Grimstroke. Like, Troll Grimstroke is an incredibly strong lane, and laning versus the Slider, bit of a yikers. So I think you're definitely going to have to try and ban that one out. And then for UQ, like, I like the Grimstroke getting picked up. The silence is really, really strong. With the Phantom Embrace, you need to get that connection, of course, on the puck. It's definitely easier said than done, but even the Soulbind, if you're able to get the Soulbind, then and you get that leash, you're really happy. That's always the big thing about. That's always the big thing for a hero that has an immense amount of mobility. Like, whenever you're leashed up, well, you're not too mobile anymore, are you? So
10 seconds remaining.
And I wouldn't be surprised if we see them. They've been a Shadow Fiend. Interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if we see them try and combo the Grimstroke up with something as well. Like some way to really utilize that Soulbind. Some factor of trying to pair him up with the laning stage, because he's definitely one support who can have an incredible laning stage prowess on that hero. You just do a shite load of damage. But we're running through the second phase pretty slow here with the bans. I mean, you see Dire, they don't get rid of the Troll Warlord, so honestly, I'd be really surprised if UQ do not pick it up. I think this is a hero that could be super strong for them. You see they get rid of the PA and the Drow, though, two heroes that play very well with the Slider. Love having the minus armor. And it's also the factor of you've got already kind of Slider's going to go in, Puck's going to hold them in place with the coil, so just being able to sit on the back, more importantly for the Drow.
Radiant team pick.
A monkey. Okay, I think that's still like, it's monkey with Mars, and it's also I don't hate it at all. Like, it's a great pick, honestly.
Radiant team pick.
Earth Shaker.
10 seconds remaining. 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 10 seconds remaining.
So they go Earthshaker Puck. I'm surprised they didn't Lesh here because you already see your mid matchup, and I think if you I think Lesh now gets banned out because you need a way to deal with the Phantom Lancer.
10 seconds remaining.
What do they draft here? Well, they've got their 5 and 4 still left. I think it's more than likely. You can flex the puck, but I think it's... They go for their 3 cores early. The Rubik's gone. You can't pick that against the Earthshakers. Clockwork available. I don't want a ranged 4, though. You don't have great ways to shove out the lanes. Your damage is not good at all at the moment as well.
Spirit Breaker.
I don't think Dire care about the Spirit Breaker. I'm pretty sure you just charge in and they're like, you know, they're pretty happy of fighting. Like, we're super happy with fighting on it. So we'll see. I mean, I'm intrigued, but yeah, the reason why I was thinking like the troll, or I should say, the reason why the Monkey King I think fits as well as the troll is because both these heroes do very well versus the Slider in the lane. Like you can actually man fight the Slider. Monkey gets a crap load of armor through Wukong, so it doesn't matter.
Radiant team back.
The catch potential for the puck I think is a little better because they're boundless and you have very high mobility to get across the map, which is the important thing. And we saw what could happen in the earlier series with the Monkey paired with the Mars. Just the Arena Wukongs is it's a really good combo. It makes it very difficult for you to be able to do much. You're just locked in. You try and run away. You just bump your head against the gladiators, and you're thinking to yourself, "Oh no, what have I done? Why am I going up against it?" What did I ban at last? Faceless Void. Void gone, Voker gone. Looking for a position 2 from UQ. They don't ban Lesh. UQ have to go for a way to deal with the PL illusions. They suffer with that at the moment. They really suffer with that at the moment. It doesn't really offer you much catch for the puck, but and they also don't have way to like Lesh looks so good right now. You don't have ways to take objectives until the Monkey like has some items.
10 seconds.
Because now Radiant, you can drop Serpent Wards at 6.
5 seconds.
Lesh is good. Zeus is probably not good because it's against Slider, Puck, and Spirit Breaker. You need an intel spamming. Like you need, you just need a way AoE magic damage to deal with a PL illusion. That's it. The Lesh is usually the big counter. You could, yeah. Alright, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. In my head, I'm like, actually, I wonder if they could DK. Because a lot of people prioritize DK pretty decently versus the PL as well. Go Aghanims. You've got a little bit of AoE with your ulti. Once you get higher levels, you go Mjolnir. You can even Radiance if you want to, which... I wonder if he goes Radiance or not, but it's, this is quite the DK game. Like, Puck is going to have such a rough time. You're against... I honestly think you're against 3 of the hardest matchups in the Monkey King. Monkey King and Earthshaker, one because the long range catch that you have with the Boundless and the Fissure, because Puck can really play at your limits, and often teams are just not able to have a stun to catch him at the eclipse of that range. And the DK for the factor of your melee stun is instant, and then you have a very good time in the lane versus the Puck. So I'm all in on this Dire draft. It just looks...
Prepare for battle.
I mean, it looks too goddamn good, honestly. It's going to be very difficult here. And like I highlighted with the Lestrak, you needed a way to be able to take objectives. Like you really needed a way to take objectives. Have that now. So it's gonna make it a little bit more easier for the early stage once you're able to kind of walk down, because that's the name of the game, being able to take these objectives early versus the PL, limit the farm, put you in like a corner of the map where you really start to suffer.
30 seconds to battle.
Go there, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be our third game of the night. Again, we already had the series earlier on. Got to keep in mind these are all replays for anyone that is not up to speed. And this should be an exciting one as well. Again, I've seen UQ play with a very similar roster in previous seasons, so I'm excited to see how they're going to go as a team. But at least they, what are they doing? They're playing the Spirit Breaker as a 4, Shaman 5. And Shaman's going to be food. I don't think Radiant going to have any damage. That's my one issue with their lineup. Well, I got a couple, but I think that's a big one too. It's such a good DK set. It's actually like oof. And Uguay actually rocking out the DK set. So the reason why this matchup's really bad, at least in the laning stage factor, is because the Puck is a hero that wants to be pulled to the side lanes and wants to gank, but the DK is a hero who wants to sit in lane and pressure objectives. So you do opposite things, but you can't lose your tier 1 tower. You can't lose that tier 1 mid, so DK wins that matchup. You're tanky, you sustain. Puck has got like a lot of the... Puck doesn't have burst. It's kind of a lot of this chip damage with the abilities. You know, 250, 300. DK will tank through it, and then he's just going to regen up.
You wanted that.
How's top going right now for Slaughter? It's looking... it's not going to be too fun of a lane. Monkey Grimstroke is quite the laning stage combo. I mean, Grimstroke's such a strong laning hero, laning support. Very similar to... I was going to say Crystal Maiden, because Crystal Maiden heavily enables your carries to be able to get kills. But I think Grimstroke's a lot better in that regard. Man, Puck's only got 4 last hits. Oh, that's another range creep denied. Damn, that lane's actually getting really rough. I mean, there is a pretty big damage differential between the two heroes. DK 75 plus the 13. And Puck over time has got the nerf, unfortunately.
Dogs.
And the last lane we haven't really looked at is this bot side. Dunker is actually sitting solo at the moment. It looks like Infamous thinking about making a move to the mid side here.
Crunchy.
But it's just perfect timing though for the rune to control. I mean, DK's actually even got a bottle, so Uruguay really just, and this is the nice thing, like reading, their supports are pretty good, honestly, controlling runes, like Spirit Breaker, Shaman's not bad as well.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Might be in trouble though. I mean, DK's coming down with a haste, and they've even got the Earthshaker wrapping all the way behind underneath. Uruguay doesn't have a stun, which is a bit of an issue. Infamous, so they're gonna drop. Yikers. That's no good. That's not what you want to see at all. But they'll make it up. Waste a little bit of time there for the Dragon Knight, so he's going to have to go all the way back to base. But still yet to see our kill, although Die Radiant and not last hitting at all. Slardr's got 8 last hits. He is getting absolutely whomped on. 8 last hits. Pucker's got 14. PL's got 17. This is already a 2,000 net worth lead.
A prize.
It's not looking good. Not looking good at all, unfortunately. But you know, we'll see how this is able to continue. I think at least the one big thing is the level 6s is Monkey up top. And definitely turn with the Jingoos. He's got the Boundless as well, along with Pondos coming over. So the Inkswell, he's still got some extra Jingu stacks to play with, and now with the Orb of Corrosion slow, they can dive under the tower and secure a double kill for the Grimstroke. That's a nice way to be able to get our first couple of kills of the game. Very, very nicely done from them. And that's exactly what you want to see. Get a couple kills. Monkey having a good time. And now they're even thinking about bringing Infamous with the wraparound. So it's going to be very awkward for them at least.
Dire's structures are.
And they've got a great ward on the high ground as well. Even Infamous like, no, please don't charge me. Vision blocks it. Is he actually? I think he's dead. Uruguay still doesn't have a point in stun. He's gone farm heavy. 4-0-2. He popped that ultimate. You see the Radiant kind of started to come over with the supports. I would have liked to see Dai supports move over to try and help Uruguay with taking this objective. Tower, brother. I mean, they get a little bit of chip damage on the tower, which is decent. You'll take whatever you can get. But it's just... Dude, it's a 4,000 net worth lead. Oh my god. Duncan Solo kills PL. Holy crap. Man, I wonder if they know how ahead they are right now. 4,000. Holy. I mean, what is the Mars got coming out? He's got phase boots, I believe. Yeah, phase boots. Mango. A lot of sustain. And now top lane as well. Spirit Breaker. Charge is available. He's actually going to charge straight on top of the Grimstroke instead. Puck's going to try and TP up to the top side. They drop the coil. It only leashes up on the Monkey King. But where's the extra damage? I mean, Puck's got absolutely no mana to play with. The Monkey's just able to run away, and they can double back now if they want to. Radiant got to be very careful how far they overstep the mark, and if they get too overzealous here. So the Puck's rotation completely wasted. Meanwhile, your Phantom Lancer is now back farming the jungle. I mean, at least PL just picked up level 6, so farming jungle gets a little bit easier.
Radiant's
But
middle tower has fallen.
guess what? Puck makes a rotation. DK takes your mid tower. Kind of helps that he had the DD. I want to see DK go like bot or top instantly. Like you have this ultimate with DD for a little while. Donkey gets another kill. I like that's another tower if you use this.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It looks like bot's probably gonna get sacked here anyway. That's Shaman falling.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, I don't know, man. That he's actually got did start. He's got 14
Radiant's
last
bottom tower
hits.
is under attack.
At 9 minutes 30 in, Slaughter has 2 Iron Branches and a Quelling Blade. This is so rough. They don't even want to go on a Grim Show.
Bottom tower is under attack.
They want to brawl up top. Like, Uguay's here. He's got 1700 HP. I already said Radiant have massive damage issues. And now that the fact that Uguay's going to tank up. Like, he's going Sanjin Yashra is his next item. Like, they're just going to go, like... They know there's big damage issues. And they're just going to try and further enable that. Who's the Monkey King? He's in OPA.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Jesus. I don't know who the monkey is. I saw OPA, I'm like, huh. Dude, that is a stacked roster. Uguay, Infamous. I think I saw Infamous in like my first season of AEL. Uguay, Infamous, Dunker. You got some dude on OPA who's monstrous right now. Top of the net worth, going Battle Fury. They're gonna tickle Uguay. He's hitting a tier 2 tower mid at 11 minutes in. He has to die. Like, he has to die. Infamous is here. He's got Echo as well. Nice silence, but he's still just gonna run on forward. Now with the illusions, it's so much damage. Fissure chain locks down the Phantom Lancer. He'll fall as well, and Uguay's not dead. Kill this man, please. Dire coming over. Dunker's got Arena as well. They get a kill. Infamous will fall. At least they get one. But the price will be 3 heroes. Maybe even add up another to the tally as 4 will drop. Dunker's on a killing spree. They tip Infamous.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's
Radiant's top tower
What do we think the win probability is? I'm actually like,
Yes.
what do we think the win probability could be right now? I'm gonna go 88%. Far out, that's not good. That's really... Oh, Winnie?
Radiant's middle tower
Was it
is under attack.
95? That's 12
Radiant
minutes in.
structures are fortified.
Man, honestly, just what a performance. Their draft was flawless. Their laning stage was flawless. And you see how they're playing now. Like, they're just limiting the map. Like, there's not much to say, but Radiant don't come back from this. They have no way to come back. You don't have any playmaking potential. I don't... Like, Earthshaker's 4th in net worth. Grimstroke is ahead of 3 heroes. Like, Puck actually just might be dead. Probably has to drop the coil, but...
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Another nice pick off. Gonna try and take this tier 2 tower. Uguay. He's got the Sunj. Looks like the Blade of Alacrity starting to come through from the Sunj and Yasha. So this is a team that I am going to be all eyes on. You know, we saw RMIT last season. I believe RMIT Black, was it? Because they had 2 teams. Yeah, it was RMIT Black. We saw them take the grannies, but UQ were definitely up there, you know, finishing top 3. Yeah, with the team looking like this right now, I mean, I know it's our first game that we've seen of them, and their first game that they played through so far throughout the group stages, but like, Thada might just be dead. I say that. Maybe Dunker's dead. Who knows? And maybe no one's dying. He's actually going Vlad's. An item that we don't see too often, but very good on the Mars. Radiant coming over the ward. We'll be able to bring him down. Infamous Blinks now coming out of the courier, but Radiant, they're in trouble with the double Dragon Tail paired up with the Soulbind. They'll find the puck. They'll turn towards Dump Truck. His ass not bad enough to be able to tank all that damage. Is even the Monkey King's going to be able to jump on forward. Infamous kill steals. Shadow Shaman as Jackos will drop. Hey!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We have this upgraded fight recap now. Let's go.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Well, at least they get a kill. You know, maybe they're at the stage where they just... okay, so surely the game plan is feed away 10 more kills and go from there, right? Like, that has to be it. Just get to 3-2-2. You gotta get 1 kill yourself as well, though. But get 3-2-2. Then maybe you can do it. I mean, Dire are very comfortable with fighting right now. Even though the Monkey's got Battle Fury, he's working on the Aghanims as that next item. Even DK's going for his own Aghanims as well. But he's already level 12, so the way they're able to deal with the illusions, I mean, just tier 2 is going to end up falling. The second tier 2 of the game's being claimed down bot. They might find Dunker. They still haven't gotten this bottom outpost, so Dunker looks like he is ultra dead. He's going to drop the arena, but unfortunately Shaman is in range to make sure he doesn't disengage. But Dire coming over, the ward's going to enable Infamous to be able to find the Echo Slam, catches just the Shaman, but at least he's going to be able to cancel the TP there from Dump Truck. Still Soulbind once again. The puck's in trouble. They leash him combined up with the Slaughter. The Phantom is braced along with a stroke, man. Pondos on this Grimstroke is tearing them apart. Not just Pondos, all of UQ. Mega kill streak right now for the DK. 17,000 net worth lead at 17 minutes into the game. How the hell do they have such a big net worth lead? Grimstroke is only 1,200 behind. So, alright, let's make some bets here. When do we think Radiant tap out? When do we think Radiant tap out? Over, under 23 minutes. Over, under 23. What do we think? He's not even going... I mean, he can't go shard. He can't go shard because it's not even 20 minutes in. Jesus, man. Alright, PL Diffusal is going to give them a little bit of damage. So if that's one shining thing. But they can already deal with the illusions. And he's only got 1100 HP. They might just wait, like...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You might just get the Aghanims on the Monkey, then... take Roche. Even Uguay Ags as well. Like, do they need to wait though? They're so far ahead. Why am I saying that? They got 19,000 net worth lead at 18 minutes in, which pretty much feels like a 25,000 plus net worth lead, honestly. Like, this should not be as high as it is. And Pondos went mech. Like, I love this item, honestly. I think Lotus Orb could be pretty decent as well eventually for one of them. But like, you want to sustain. That's all. That's all you need to do. When you're so far ahead like this, you have damage because you're getting it through levels. The only way you throw this game is if you don't tank up. And they're doing that. You know, we saw DK go for first item Sunjin Yasha. You know, he had that Ogre Axe early on, like 1700 HP. Dunker went Vlad, so just sustain, trying to tank up. Mechanism from Grim. And that Vlad's also enables them to Rosh as well, because they do very much suffer with taking Rosh. Now you all got some bonus damage. How expensive is Vlad's again? No, it's pretty expensive. Yeah, 2,700. A lot more expensive than what it used to. They need to go bot instantly. They need that outpost. You do not want to give it up to Radiant for free. I don't imagine they will. They still got 30 seconds. Do they even care? Like, you might just go high ground, honestly. You could probably have just sent 4 high ground and 1 for the outpost, and Radiant wouldn't have done anything. But yeah, they just walk up. Monkey's got Aegis. He's got Aghanims coming out. Uguay's almost got Aghanims as well. He's even just going to pop the ultimate. I mean, I didn't even know if a buyback status really matters. I think they're just going to buy back and die again instantly, as we see the Shaman do so. Hasn't died a second time just yet. But now, once again, the Puck, no, this Grimstroke pick has just been a thorn in the side right now. The Puck, the mech coming through with all the sustain, and you see the PL has got nothing in the tank. We'll try and buy back. They're attempting a hold here. So at least respect in that regard. Even a buyback from the Spirit Breaker is going to come through. But Oshik has still got the Echo. Just waiting, stalling this out. Waiting for the best opportunity. Uguay's falling low, but the Monkey King, there we go. Nice crush, at least stops the Echo, but it doesn't matter. Infamous, level 13, so it does so much damage. They lock him inside the Wukongs. They do lose Uguay. The Dragonite's going to end up falling, but Grape Juice outside the base, and he's all on his lonesome self, as that's going to be a dieback for your PL. Down for 70. Winnie's going to end up falling as well, and they tap out. They've had enough. 29,000 gold advantage in this game 1. Honestly, there is not much to say. It just looked like UQ outclassed them. A great draft from them. A great laning stage. And they're too good of a team. And this is what we saw in our previous seasons with RMIT. They're too good of a team. If they win the laning stage, they will just outplay you. Like, they will outplay you. They will not throw the game. And a lot of these teams don't know how to play from behind. It's just a masterclass performance from UQ Ultra Chads, and they're going to take game 1. And honestly, with how that game 1 was looking, I'm not going to be surprised if game 2 is anything different than what we just saw with that whomping. But they gave it their all. But UQ Ultra Trash just a little bit too strong, and we're going to end up seeing if they're going to be able to carry this momentum in the second game with a performance like that. Should be no doubt that they will be able to. But we'll see if they will. So we'll take a short break with game 2 around the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We've got our last match of the night. UQ Ultra Chads taking on UNSW Chiky Mons. And looks like we're almost going back to game 2 draft of our last series. We saw the Lion getting opened up with. UQ is going to do the same thing. And we even see the Jakiro coming out as well with the Mirana. So, a couple of interesting heroes. They picked the Jakiro though, like it's funny because remember when in that previous series we were saying you wouldn't really see the Jakiro unless it's kind of a way to deal with the Nature's Prophet, and looks like it is. Prophet getting picked in the 7th, and Jakiro followed up in the 8th. So yeah, it looks like they've tried to play it as a way to deal with him mainly in the lane, which is usually what we see pretty often with the Jakiro. My only issue is that their follow-up support is a Mirana, and like both these heroes have a skill shot ability, so you really need some ways to land abilities. So I love that Sand King ban. The the Embers is pretty good as well. Okay, at least the Wraith 5 Blast is going to be pretty decent, but unfortunately it's just going to get heavily countered with the Ursa. Like, such a great matchup. Ursa does not have to overcommit against the Ursa doesn't have to overcommit to kill the Wraith King. Like, you need no real big ultimates to get that kill.
5 seconds remaining.
And that's the big thing. Usually, like, Wraith King heavily counters heroes that have to commit a massive ultimate to find the first life, and that's just not the case with someone like the Ursa. You can always man fight him as the game goes on. You got very good Roche taking potential, and they're just going to go into an Evoker. So this is looking like another draft that could be a bit greedy. They do not have any setup for the Jakiro Mirana, so we're going to see a bit of an issue with their stuns.
Dire team ban.
I wonder how they try and play the Pango, because they've got the Fury on at the moment. They probably try and dodge the Fury on Jakiro lane. It could be just a... You can put the Fury on mid, honestly. You can do that. I think it might be a Lion 4 with the Pango. And then you play the Ursa and the Nature's Prophet together. And then you go... You can put Pango mid as well. But I think it's a 3. And I mean, you see your Invoker matchup anyway. So what? Dire looking for their off lane. They need some. They have to go for a way to start fights. Like you need a blink initiation. Tanking really was the best. Unfortunately, that's not available. So maybe. Maybe Mars. Mars is banned. Okay, maybe Axe. They just have to go somewhere to start the fight. They pick Beastmasters. What? So what? Pango mid. You can. They still pick a summon hero into the Jakiro. I think Furion gets more counted against the Jakiro than not. But like, Radiant's just gonna... Radiant gonna win this game so fast.
Choose your hero.
Maybe they can take some early objectives with the Death Prophet. It's gonna be an offlane Death Prophet, so they've got no stuns. They're looking to group up. It will be a Furion support as well, like we were thinking. Is this a Lion mid? Are they actually playing Lion? Oh my god. That's so funny. Lion mid. What a time to be alive. That must be so fun. Playing Lion mid, like, you've got to love it. You get a good game as well, just running around, stealing people's fingers, stealing the damage, stacking it up. There's great burst potential for the DP. Like, there's a lot of damage from UQ. And again, the damage from Dire is so lackluster. Okay, so probability on this game being... How long was last game? 20 minutes? Wait, let's see. I think it might have been 21. 21, yeah. Chance of it being more or less?
Prepare for battle.
I'll go more, but like by like 3 minutes. I really think this game's gonna end super fast.
Yes.
Swap the logos around. Surely you're not. Oh, they actually can't be serious. They cannot be serious. They're not going for... They're not. What is going on? Did he go lucky shot? He did. He's got... They're actually gonna get it too. This is crazy. What? And he drops the good luck, have fun. Oh my god, Dota is just nuts. I have... that's so funny. They didn't need like any selves at all. Are they giving... What? Hang on.
Roshan has
He's...
fallen to the raid.
What? So the whole... What are the comms like for UNSW? Like, what are the comms? You have to be pooping your pants. I don't know why they gave all the experience to the Lion. Because he's going to have level 2 super fast anyway. I know Ursa got a bunch as well.
Uproot you.
But like Pango didn't get any. They are just going to man up this lane. Orb of Venom, Blightstone, they've got the Boar. Beastmaster went double salve.
No, no.
I cannot believe he has an Aegis. I cannot believe he has an Aegis. They must be so rich as well. They're so rich. They're stupidly rich. I reckon they came into that game being like, let's get Roche. Like, let's actually...
Prophet, your presence
They didn't even
foretells
counter pick anything. Even though the Ursa was kind of counter picked to the Wraith King, but they're just like, yeah, boys, you know what? It's Roche time. Level 1 Roche, let's go. Like, you... Okay, so you have to... I'm pretty sure you put the... Jakiro, like, you swap lanes. Jakiro should be bot, Mirana should be top. Because there's only one summon with the ball. So you put the Mirana there for the arrow. And then you put the Jakiro bot because the dual breath, like, attack slow is super strong versus Pondos. Which is going to end up falling. Sucky sucky, baby. Trip Swarm. Enough. Dire. They pick up first blood. So this is a much better start. Maybe Pondos should be the one with the Aegis. Surely you deny the Aegis. Like, I mean, I guess you... There's no point denying it, but like, are you really going to get a use out of it? So funny. He really doesn't even have that much of a level advantage, which is crazy. 2 denies from the Invoker, 2 denies from the Lion. Actually, never mind. He's still a decent chunk ahead. 50. He's only got 1 range creep left though. I mean, it's going to be a pretty fast level 6, and they can have Fury on collapse. You can have the Pango collapse on mid. Like, Winnie's got to be really careful how early he gets killed. Like, do you just reset now? Like, I think you do, right?
Has been killed.
Don't you just, like, kind of play super aggro and just lose your life? Because what, you got the Aegis for another minute 20? I feel like there's no reason to bring out any regen. I'm actually really intrigued what he does, but Fondo's going to be alright. T3M's going to be pretty careful, though. Ursa's got the orb slow, but unfortunately, some reason the Death Prophet moves so stupidly fast. Suck him. Like, he took so much damage for that. I cannot believe he has the Aegis. Cannot believe it. Top lane, Wraith King. He's going to end up falling. This is really rough, because this tower is going to drop super fast. Is Dunker rushing? Yeah, he's rushing Necros. As soon as you get Necros, that tower dies. At least the Wraith King's a hero that can farm the jungle pretty early. Oh no, he's not going to get the range. What? How did he still get the... he's level 6 now from Uruguay. So he's got kill potential on Winnie. Got to be very careful. He has to hope this cross region starts to kick in pretty soon. Because Uruguay's probably just going to run up and drop an Earth Spike and Winnie's dead. Like, Jesus.
Precious bounty.
How much damage is the Earth Spike? 200. Yeah, he's ultra dead.
Denied.
Even maxed out, because you'll get, what, 3 right clicks probably? X as well. He doesn't have enough... he does if he's maxed out. Even Pango's coming, man. That's so much hate. Just shove the lane in with the catapult. And they keep missing stuns. I'm just watching Uruguay. I know he's going for it soon. He's not even sucking Winnie dry, though. We got sucky in this game. We got a Death Prophet, got a Lion. Huh. So they lose the catapult. Okay. Alright, we'll watch another lane. T3M. I mean, Ursa's farming incredibly well. At least it looks like a Dunk is not having as good of a time. Wraith King's getting something out of it. Even the Invoker as well.
Money changes hands.
Is not getting as stomped as what he was previously. But Uruguay just stole their bounty, man. It's got treads. Like, Pango's actually not even playing. Pango would do so much damage. Orb corrosion. Oh.
Dire's bottom tower.
No, he's out. He's like, alright, I've had enough. I mean, Dire have a pretty deep ward. So they're well aware that the Pango hasn't been there. But he's also super aware that if he shows himself, he's just dead. Have they still got the catapult and Radiant? They do. I want to see Furion come top. Even though you don't have Necro books just yet. I think you can still use this catapult. Like, you have to make sure it doesn't die. Because Dunk is now shoving it onto tower. So you should 100% be up top. Ursa? Oh, doesn't connect. They find the Wraith King diving underneath. Looks like Dunker dropped the ultimate. And Jackos should be dead here as well with the next swashbuckle. They've got a ball. That should be all they need. They're even making sure they shove it in and glyph up the creep wave as well. So yeah, Jackos is going to end up falling. And they even lose the Invoker along with the Death Prophet across the lanes as well. Finally, Uruguay dropping that Finger of Death. What are his...
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Can't I see the shards? Yeah, they got rid of that, didn't they? So annoying. I wish I could see the shards in game.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh man, I don't know if you want to be there. Like, what? 7,000 net worth lead.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Winnie might get Donker. 28, nice sidestep. He's going to try and TP out. Got any other abilities? He does not. But Winnie, unfortunate miss there on the tornado.
Dire's top
They deny the tower. Silver linings, not giving away all the gold. Maybe that's worth it. Losing the lane so you get a little bit of gold back from your tower. Ursa should be fine, right? So where does the Ursa... Because Beastmaster is only level 6. I don't know how they ideally play this. Because the first tower that I want to try and get is the bottom tower with the Exo. Even Pondos is taking their aggressive farm. The issue is that he can't TP out, so I believe he's dead here. What's going on? Oh my god.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sunstrike was on the mark, but it just takes him away from mid, so Uruguay going for a Shadow Blade is just whomping on the tier 1 tower with 100 damage right now. Do they have detection? They don't, but man, they're doing an immense amount of damage. At least he's going to get selved up, but this tier 1 tower is still going to end up falling. Even Infamous just runs into dump truck. I mean, look at how they're playing on the map right now. Like, this is just... They're a menace. UQ are an absolute menace.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't know what to say when it goes this poorly. Like, you just can't play Dota. Like, this is not Dota.
Amazing what you found laying around.
This is really rough. Because you don't have anywhere to play. They're gonna kill on Furion. At least, man, he got that mask. If he gave away that mask, that's actually pretty big for the Ursa. Who's so fat. I mean, how did Dai go late game? You got Invoker, Midas, so strong late game. Wraith King scales very well, but against the Ursa, like they've got a very good team to deal with the Wraith King late game. Furion can scale, Pango's so annoying. Ursa's, it's such a good carry matchup as DP is just dead. Probably doesn't even need the TP. Not even gonna use the Finger of Death as well. And he probably just killed... Another kill! Uruguay dominating 4-0. Man, that's such a good neutral item for him as well. The Fairy's Trinket. Meanwhile, bottom tower is going to get claimed. Ursa has stupid amount of farm. And this is another game where I just want to see them kind of tank up. Like, I think Pondos would not hate if he goes back into like a mech. Like, I just think you'd really try and tank up this game. Is this another kill? Like, this is a stupid amount of damage, actually. Holy. That's 70 damage talent. Gets attack speed with the Shadow Blade. Blitz Knuckles. Damage plus 25 as well. And he's about to hit level 12 too, which is a big factor. So that's... Ulti's going to get reduced by 60 seconds. He's working on the Aghanims too. But they are coming over. They're bringing the goons. It's definitely a good spot for them. Is there any extra lockdown though, which is the issue? Pondo's going to try and juke through the tree line. They get the vision arrows already been used. Everything's been used. And now Radiant, they're connecting down to the bottom side of the map. Infamous, along with Uruguay. They connect on Jakos. Ursa has to pop the Enrage and he's going to be protected with the damage reduction. Meanwhile, Uruguay finds the Invoker off the side of the team fight here. He's just got so much control, way too high of a level. Is the Lion. He's even going to move on for 4. What the hell? Uruguay, stop. Stop, man. You can't. Like, this is... These are people. They're not bots. $15,000. Holy.
Under attack.
Outpost already getting claimed 13 minutes into the game. Pondos is going for a Meteor Hammer.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
D2 towers, that's going to be the second one to fall, and it's going to be 100%, right? Holy crap, it's 98. I don't think it can ever be 100% 13 minutes in. Uwe? If he feeds away this kill, it's a lot of experience and gold. That is the one thing, but Infamous gives them an escape mechanism just with the Rolling Thunder bait, but they just turn. Nice. Spike finds 2, and they'll turn that into 4 kills overall. Invoker's going to buy back, but he might just call it quits after that buyback. Like, I don't know why you stick in the game if you're going to buy back. What's the next talent for the Lion? Spike cooldown. What's it go? Goes at 10. You would go cast range, I imagine.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
He just needs like one better talent for right clicks. I mean, do you even need it though? Like 70 damage, like you snowball so heavily, and they're not really going to be right click anyone as the game goes on. I mean, they can just walk in Roche. He's got a DD. They may as well. Like, you want to make sure you don't throw this game. I was going to say, have we seen Exorcism? But it's on cooldown, so I guess we have. Arrow! Close. I still don't know who the Ursa is. I still want to know who this Ursa is. Okay.
Precious bounty.
And I should know.
Amazing what you'll find.
Who got ages? Did Ursa? Yeah, Ursa did.
Middle is missing.
I mean, they have. I have not even sorted the net worth. I've not even sorted the net worth. Now it's getting sorted. Can't even tell the difference. I'll just walk up. I mean, it is. I will say, like, this is not an easy game to kind of walk up high ground. Like, you're going to, like, Jakiro's so annoying, Invoker's annoying. They are so far ahead that I don't think it matters. Like, you just have one pushing. You've got someone else pushing a different lane, like Dunker is. Just split up the map. Just literally have all the lanes in. And go from there. I mean, once you lose this T-throw tower, then your racks become pretty much indefensible, as when he's just going to get melted. Uguay up to 4 charges now. They might lose the Ursa, but we've got to keep in mind he's still got that extra life to be able to play around with. So at least the Moonlight's going to give the protection, but it does not matter. Ursa dives underneath. They're even going to find the Jakiro underneath the tier 4 tower there. A buyback will come through. Kira wants to try and help out and rejoin this fight, as Pondos even teeping in just to give them the detection. They will end up losing the Aegis. They're kind of stuck in here a little bit now. Somehow all 4 of them sidestep that arrow. And they call it. That's it. Under the timer of game 1.
Radiant victory.
That was a incredibly dominant performance from UQ. All I'm going to really say is that I'm excited to see how UQ fare versus the rest of the teams in the group stages. This is a team that, again, highlighting, you know, we've seen them in. I've seen plays in different Australian leagues. I've seen plays through previous AEL tournaments. So this is a team that definitely has chemistry. They played together before, and they are also stupidly strong. I mean, they just took this series in, what, 38 minutes? So that's a little scary. A little scary, to say the least. But overall, there's not much to say. They're just a absolute masterclass performance from them. At least, you know, hopefully UNSW are able to learn something from this, but draft stuns, secure your lanes, go for some conventional picks and go from there. But all in all, I think UQ this is going to be a team to watch. This will 100% be a team to watch as we get to the, this is only that was only round 1. So we still have a lot more games left to see how these teams are going to end up faring. But that's going to be our 2 series of the night, guys. So I appreciate everyone tuning in. We are going to do another big shout out to the sponsors, of course. First up, AOC, the best viewing experience. AOC is a global leader in monitor display technology. For more than 50 years, AOC has delivered an exceptional viewing experience to millions of loyal customers worldwide. Today, the company offers a wide selection of stylish monitors for home, office, or gaming. Chatime Fresh Iced Tea. Try the new range today at your local store. Chatime is the fastest growing iced tea franchise in Australia. There are over 120 Chatime tea breweries with a commitment to quality ingredients and mix-ins and a flair for innovative flavor combinations to brew nothing but the very best iced teas. Indomie, feed your game. Try out any of their flavors today. Indomie noodles are made from carefully selected ingredients, the best quality flour, and fresh spices from the natural resources of Indonesia, giving it a unique taste. As a result of Indomie's success, their range has expanded to 14 different products. Rig, what it takes to win. Rig develops headsets delivering superior audio for competitive gamers and streamers at all levels. Join the Rig team and enhance your gaming experience now. A massive shout out all the sponsors for making this possible for our first season of 2021, the Australian University League. But with that being said, guys, we've had 2 series tonight. There were replays, of course, which occurred later in week 1. We're up to week 2 now, so hopefully we'll have a couple of Dota streams for everyone's viewing experience throughout the week here. But just some dominant performances. We saw 2 2-0s. Which is something you don't see too often with best of 2s. Normally it's kind of a tie, but if a team is as strong as UQ are and as strong as Adelaide University are, they were able to take it 2-0. So very dominating performance for them, and that's going to be it for us tonight, guys. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Hope you all enjoyed. And that being said, see you guys next time.